When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Minnesota's offense will get the ball first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So UCLA's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Unloads quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. He wants to throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Got it in the middle. It's Lanier. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Golden Gophers will have it first and 10. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Golden Gophers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Golden Gophers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to run it in. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know when you're... the defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's got an alley. He gets it into enemy territory, and that return has them in business at the 42-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Touchdown, UCLA! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
On to kick it away.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Finds his man, it's Woods. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Using his legs, it's Wood. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between. There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Finds space on the right. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Staples. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Using the quick game. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Bruins are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Bruins will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've been overwhelmed so far in this 1st half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make...
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Flips it out to the back. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The offense changing the play. Reads it, fires complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He's going for the big play. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out.
31, Minnesota, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened? And what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The fair catch called for and made. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Fights off a defender. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this will be more. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Golden Gophers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The inside handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Minnesota! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The give on the inside. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Bruins are marching down the field. On the run, it's Woods. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
On third down, going up top. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down. These two guys, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 31 over Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Handoff from the gun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And after that huge gain, he will have a chance to catch his breath, and he's going to need it. What a way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty side. So 1st down will open up the final period. To the air on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Woo! Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Golden Gophers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive done.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On the ground, it's Wells. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Trying to pick up a first down. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.